Hello, I'm Marc Tyley, and welcome to another MiTunes Podcast right here at manxradio.com.
Marc Tyley, the nation station, Manx Radio.
Another week of MiTunes, and what a singer we have for you this week. We will find out where she started singing. In fact, we'll find out a lot about my MiTunes guest this week, because she is Jo Callister. Jo,
Hi.
Lovely to have you here.
Thank you so much for asking.
Well, thank you for dropping in. Bit of a musical family. We talked a bit earlier about Lou, obviously. Lovely voice. Richard, your brother, lovely voice, but doesn't do it much.
I think he should. I think he's musical. He's just a bit shy, maybe.
Richard, if you're listening, your big sister,
Yeah.
says, get a move on. All
Yeah.
right. Talk us through your early days, because when we chatted earlier, you weren't born on the Isle of Man. You grew up across and
That's
then came
right.
over about 10, 11, that sort of time. But you weren't singing in junior school.
Not really. No, not massively. It was basically, I think, when I arrived at the island and with all its magic and music, I think it just got me, really. So mainly when I was at secondary school, and notably Castle Rushen High School I went to, Mr Dunderdale especially helped get me singing, really, and onto a stage. And my parents watched the school concert, and it was the Castle Rushen Blues Band at the time singing, and they said, someone said, I didn't know Joanna could sing, and they said, neither did we. So
that was
that's
how it all started.
Yeah.
When it comes to genres, because I've seen you sing literally everything, different sorts of music, is there a favourite that's in your heart, or do you like the variety?
Absolutely love variety. As long as I feel something when I'm singing it, I love it. So that could be country, that could be rock, that could be blues, that could be soul, because it's all about feeling for me, music. So it's how you feel when you're doing it, and if you're loving it, then hopefully that comes across, and I just love doing it all.
And instruments, did you learn an instrument as a kid?
Yeah, I did piano lessons as a kid, not at the same level as like Katie Lawrence or anything like that. And I actually played trumpet and French horn when I was growing up, and then decided that singing was what I preferred.
Yeah.
And then more recently, my husband and I have been learning ukulele, although he can play it easily. I am a bit rubbish, just to accompany myself with, really. So.
Well, last week, was it only last week, World Ukulele Day or
I missed
something?
it.
Me too, it passed me by. One of my cousins is nuts on the ukulele. Anyway, I think we should have acknowledged that, but we failed dismally. Right, first band was the blues band.
Castle Rushen Blues Band, yeah.
And then, what happened next?
We formed our own bands, as you do. So I was in a band called Indigo, because we played indie music at the time, which was great, with loads of friends from Castle Rushen. And then I went on and did a few other different projects here and there, and then was in a band called Odin's Freewave for a bit. Eventually got to the likes of Red Gap with Barry and Val Nelson, Awesome Humans, and yeah. And then I sing in Retrospect Soul Band and do some backing for Pigs on the Wing. So I've just been really, really lucky so far to get all these opportunities. And obviously I'm singing with the Revelettes now, the lovely Christy DeHaven and Sally Ann Wilson, who I just adore. So anything I do with them is just pure joy, because it's just like we just love each other so much. So
Well, we're going to talk a lot about that little lot later. But for now, I am so thrilled you have chosen David Bowie, and particularly this track, because I haven't heard it for years. Talk us through it.
Well, basically, it's a song from a film. You'll know it the minute you hear it. And for me, I absolutely love David Bowie anyway. I've even got my David Bowie socks on today, just for him. And it just reminds me that magic is real. And when I hear this song, it takes me back to being a kid and just remembering how I felt when I watched this film and how I feel whenever I hear David Bowie sing anyway. So.
Okay. And the film is?
Labyrinth.
And the track?
As the World Falls Down.
Such a sad love, deep in your eyes, a kind of pale jewel, open and closed within your eyes. I'll place the sky within your eyes. There's such a full heart, beating so fast in search of new dreams, a love that will last within your heart. I'll place the moon within your heart. As the pain sweeps through, makes no sense for you. falls down.
I wondered when we first started chatting with Jo Callister yesterday how she feels about fronting a band and how she feels about being part of a band. In other words, supplying some backing vocals. So I'm going to ask her straight away. Jo, my MiTunes guest this week, which do you prefer?
It's a tricky question.
Yeah.
When I'm backing, I feel more comfortable and I'm safer and I'm protected by the front person. So I like that, as in the pressure's off. But then it comes to like Great Gig in the Sky and then the pressure's right back on. That's with the Pink Floyd stuff. But if you're fronting with a few others, I really, really enjoy that. Completely by myself, terrifying, but I'll have a go.
Yeah.
So I like it with others, really.
I think when you're with a group, and I say this to a lot of young musicians, it's fine playing your guitar in your bedroom. But the moment you got a few of you together, that's when the magic starts to happen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's how it is with the Revelettes. Weirdly, weird story. Obviously, I've known Christy for years, but I bumped into Sally at the airport and we just started chatting and I had a ukulele in my hand because I was going over to England to a friend's party and I thought, oh, I'll just bring it. And then we just started chatting and that's how we made friends. And then she suggested coming up with a band and she just moved back and it just sort of happened from there.
Talk about the Revelettes now. We three girls, amazing range of music. I've seen you several times, but if people haven't seen you, describe it for us.
Well, we sort of like to do close harmony, modern songs with a vintage twist, and we always have amazing shoes. That's like, we have to do that because...
Amazing shoes.
Yeah, okay. It's all about the shoes for us. My parents thought I'd own a shoe shop as a child because I just loved shoes so much, and I still do really love shoes. I have shoes that I can just look at and not wear because I'm like, I can't walk in them. But yeah, shoes. So amazing shoes. And just feel good songs, either songs that make you feel something, hopefully, or just make you get up and dance because we just... Well, as a performer, you know, when you are playing and people are enjoying themselves, you enjoy yourselves 10 times more. So music for people to get up and dance to, or at least bop their heads to and listen along.
Now, presumably, these arrangements have to be quite specific for three voices, because you're not taking old Andrews Sisters songs that are already scored out for the various parts. These are, a lot of them are quite new. And do you have to arrange them?
Well, Sally is the kind of chief arranger, really, and we can get loads of help online, vocal guide and things, which definitely help. But sometimes we'll hear a song and naturally we'll go, oh, can we do a cover of this? And then we will normally just find a place to sit. Sally's normally middle, Christy top, me low, and that's how we just sort of sit. So whenever we come to a song, we kind of know where we'll be sitting, and then it's just figuring out which harmonies work better with others.
Now, a lot of this work is done with prepared tracks, yeah?
Yeah.
But obviously, occasionally, I know you love to go out with a bigger band and whatever,
Absolutely.
and that must have a different feel to it.
Oh, absolutely. You just feel the music from your toes to the, to your fingertips because you're just in it, which is amazing. So yeah, Blue Train Big Bang, we've done some stuff with there in the Villa Arcade. That was really amazing. And going forward, looking for like a small group of people to make a little band up with, so we can do a couple of gigs with a little band set up as well.
I'd love to see you with a full-time horn section.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Just, get there. Big horn section.
Yes.
Marvellous.
Let's make it happen.
Now, track 2.
So this is a song, whenever I hear it, I just go, oh, I just love it. And then when it drops, I just adore it. And again, it's from a film. I didn't mean to pick film songs, but it just sort of happened that way. It just takes you back to a moment in time. But yeah, I just really, really like this song. Good to work out to, good to do anything to, really. So yeah, I love it.
And it is?
So the next track is Underworld Born Slippy. And I've got an interesting fact for you, if you like.
Give me that fact.
So I only found this out today, but apparently Born Slippy, they named it after a greyhound at Romford races that they won money on.
I had no idea.
Me neither.
People say that this show has no educational value. You can now stand corrected. when somebody gets asked to sing The Great Gig in the Sky from Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, if you don't know it, apologies. It is a bit of vocal gymnastics that would probably give Mariah Carey a run for her money. You must have something thinking, this is terrifying. Well, my guest this week, Joe Callister, has done that on a fairly regular basis. When you first got to sing it, Joe, just how nervous were you?
I looked like I was on death row before I went on stage, and then when I was on stage, I don't think my legs worked for the entirety of the gig up to that song. Terrified.
I mean, it is an astonishing improvisation, essentially, from, was it Claire Torrey did it on the album?
Yeah, originally, yeah.
And I think she just got told, go in and do something.
Yeah,
really.
Don't use words, don't say any words like, baby, whatever. It was just like, go in and just make noise.
Yeah.
So use your voice as an instrument, basically.
And when you're doing something like that, and it is a tribute band, the Pigs on the Wing, you know people are expecting to hear what they heard on the record.
Absolutely. So the pressure is on.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to mess it up vocally. You don't want to mess up people's night because they're expecting this song to be a certain way, and you're thinking, oh, Lord, I better deliver. Otherwise, they're going to go, well, it was all right. The band were great, except for that singer that got up and wrecked it. But you've just got to dig deep and go, come on.
Yeah.
Which wolf's going to win? Fear or,
Yeah, because you don't have the luxury that Claire Torrey in the studio had. She could do it several times, and she could do what she liked.
Yeah.
You've now got to do exactly what she did.
Yeah.
You do it brilliantly, Joe.
Thank you.
And is there a Pigs on the Wing gig coming up? I think?
Yes, there is. It's at St. Indian's Church, I think, on the 16th, Friday the 16th.
That is this Friday.
Yes.
Oh, exciting. Lovely. And so in a church as well. The acoustics.
Yeah.
Very, very, very special.
Excited.
So apart from the bands you're singing with, who, looking back a bit, are the singers that influenced you the most growing up?
I grew up listening to all kinds of music. Obviously, Aretha Franklin, Etta James, Ray Charles, anyone with soul, basically. I'd just be like, oh my God, I love this. Even like Sinead O'Connor. There's just so many people. I love all Queen stuff as well, and Beatles, and just all the old classics, really. But again, it's got to be something that makes me feel something.
So are you a tune-by-tune person, or are you very loyal to a specific group of artists?
No, if I like it, I like it.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
This next artist, I never got to see live. Should have done. That's a very short story for another time. But Skunk Anansie, wow. When she came on the scene, I mean, just blew everyone away completely.
Absolutely. What a powerhouse.
Yeah.
What a noise. What a voice. What a presence.
And you've obviously gone for one of her songs. Tell us why.
This song I've gone for, it's actually about unrequited love, but it's just so powerful. Vocally, it's so powerful, and emotively. Is that the right word, emotively?
Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do. But it just really makes me feel, you can feel her pain in the song, but also her strength as well at the same time. So I've gone for Weak by Skunk Anansie.
Lost in time, I can count the words I said when I thought they went unheard. All of those harsh thoughts, so unkind, 'cause I wanted you. And now I sit here, I'm all alone. So here sits a bloody mess, tears fly home. A circle of angels deep in war, 'cause I wanted you. Weak as I am, no tears for you. Weak as I am, no tears for you. Deep as I am, I'm no one's fool. Weak as I am. So what am I now? I'm love's last home. I'm all of those soft words I once owned. If I open my heart, there'd be no space for air, 'cause I wanted you. Weak as I am, no tears for you. Weak as I am, no tears for you. Deep as I
If you have not yet seen the Revelettes, we're going to give you hopefully some dates where you must make an appointment to go and see them, because they are the foremost trio of voices in the Isle of Man today. There you are. I've just said that, Joe
Wow,
Callister.
that's very kind. What an intro. I'll come here every day. Thank you.
No, because you are, as we mentioned earlier on in the week, the way you orchestrate things, the way you work out the harmonies, the way you deliver, and the shoes. Oh, those shoes. I mean, I've seen the press. I've seen them live. They never fail to impress.
Why, thank you very much. We put a lot of time into our costumes and effort.
Well, isn't it? You're putting on a whole thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's important. I often wonder when people are looking for an image if they try too hard, but when you refine it to be this incredibly glitzy, it's almost like vintage Pointer Sisters in the style and the pizzazz.
I'll take that.
And that sort of crispness and the movement as well.
Well, their movements are much better than mine, but I'm learning.
They're all there. They're all there. Is it a busy year ahead with the Revelettes?
Hopefully. We've got a few things coming up in the pipeline. We're hoping to actually do a night with the Revelettes at some point this year, maybe in the Embassy Room or somewhere like that, or hire somewhere out and just invite people to come in for a party with us, basically.
That would be lovely, because I know you get a lot of corporate stuff, and where we can't get in. We can sort of peek through the window. But it'd be really good to have a full night with you all somewhere public.
Yeah.
That
We might be playing Timwell Day this year as well.
Wow.
There's questions being asked about that. So hopefully in the tent on Timwell Day, you'll see the Revelettes.
Well, that would be very, very good. One thing we haven't touched on is writing. Are you a writer?
I have written songs. I've recorded songs. I wouldn't say I'm a very confident writer, but then you should just do it every day and then just find something good, shouldn't you? And who's to say what's good and what's not? If people's ears are bleeding when they listen to you, then perhaps that's a sign. But I have written songs, yes.
And will you keep writing?
I hope so.
Good.
Maybe that's something I should get a bit more back to.
Yeah.
Because it is good to be like, I wrote this. I like this.
I agree. And I also think it's an opportunity for collaboration in a different way.
Yeah.
You meet someone who may be a different sort of style piano player than you, or this, that, and the other, and bouncing ideas off somebody is so exciting.
Yeah, it is.
And building a song together.
Maybe we should write some stuff with the Revelettes. Maybe we should write some new material. Write some material.
Well, you got Christy in there as well.
Absolutely.
So no slouch when it comes to writing.
There we go.
Do you still work with Lou, your sister? Because I know I've recorded Lou, funny enough, here with the wonderful late Kath Crow, when it was just, there was magic in the air, quite frankly, the pair of those together. And she did quite a few bits of work with her on stage. I saw her in the Gaiety as well. Do you ever work with Lou these days?
She has the voice of an angel, my sister, and I am her biggest supporter. We sing when we are going out for walks with our children together, and just harmonise and just all sorts of stuff by ourselves, but not gigging at the moment. I think I hopefully will convince her out, because her voice needs to be heard, I feel.
Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely voice, and yes, we need to get her back out.
I think so too.
Definitely. Well, it's been a beautiful week.
Thanks
here
for
on
having
MiTunes.
me.
Well, thank you for dropping by. Here's to, we got the Pigs on the Wing gig. Is that Saturday, we said? Or
Friday.
Friday
Friday the 16th.
Tomorrow.
This Friday.
That's tomorrow, for goodness sakes. Where did that come from? Can't wait. St. Ninians, absolutely brilliant. Loads of things happening this year. Watch out for the big Revelettes party. Can I just put down an advance ticket request?
Absolutely.
I'll take 5, maybe 6. Thank you. And we're going to end the week with a cracking tune. I'm so glad you've chosen this.
I just love it. This is me. I don't necessarily follow artists. I just go with what I love. So it's a band. They're an LA-based punk funk band. And the minute I heard this song, I loved it. And in our house in the mornings, I like to put it on loud in the mornings before we walk out. We even sometimes have a strut off. Because if you put this song in the morning on before you walk out the house, you will leave in a good mood. I promise you. You can't be unhappy with this song on.
It's been a fabulous week, Joe. Thank you. Name the tune and we'll go out strutting.
This is Strutting by Thumpasaurus.
Here's my strutting, do-do-do. Strutting my way on over to you. You like my strut? I like yours too. Strutting my way on over to you. Seems like these days got nothing to do. Hit the sidewalk and strut with you. Strutting in the morning, strutting at noon. Strutting in the nighttime under the moon. Hey you, I like you too. And do you mind if I strut for you? Baby, feel free to strut for me. You got a strut, everybody should do. tired. Strut so hard with the strutting style. Strut your way into my mind, I'm fool. Cause strutting so fun. Having a strut don't cost $1. Take my dog, don't forget to come. But I'm the dog and I like your smell, can't help. You strut so well, and baby, you got a head start. Strutting your way into my heart. Take your head off, make yourself at home. Have a steady night, and strut on home. Day 1, I'm in love with your strut. Day 2, I'm in love with your strut. Day 3, I'm in love with your strut. Guess what? I'm in love with your strut. Day 1, I'm in love with your strut. Day 2, I'm in love with your strut. Day 3, I'm in love with your strut. Guess what? I'm in love with your strut. I like your strut. Do you wanna go strutting, strutting? You like my strut? Then let's go strutting. I like your strut. Do you wanna go strutting, strutting? You like my strut? Then let's go strutting right now. A question for you, wanna strut with me? Think I make you smile as far as I can see. You make me laugh, think that I love you. How about dinner 8:30 and a strut for 2? The way you strut like no one else, you got a thing all by yourself. If people can't hang, you can give them hell. You strut clap clap like you're ringing the bell. I don't need to go fast when you strut with me. I got all night, got nowhere to be. I'm pretty fine just walking with you. Hold your hand while you was a last tune. Tell you what, if you like my strut, I'll walk on ahead and you can look at my butt. Objectify, but don't cross the line. But you can be bad when it's strutting time. Cause strut that thing just like a cock. Show them kids up and down the block. Flash your feathers and walk on by. You strut so good you make Jimmy cry. I can't believe that strutting with me. Let's strut somewhere everybody can see. And next to you, filled up with pride, we go boom, boom, side to side. Day 1, I'm in love with your strut. Day 2, I'm in love with your strut. Day 3, I'm in love with your strut. Guess what? I'm in love with your strut. Day 1, I'm in love with your strut. Day 2, I'm in love with your strut. Day 3, I'm in love with your strut. Guess what? I'm in love with your strut. I like your strut. Do you wanna go strutting, strutting? You like my strut? Then let's go strutting. I like your strut. Do you wanna go strutting, strutting? You like my strut? Then let's go strutting right now.
Strutting with Thumposaurus. What a track. The choice of my lovely guest, Joe Callister. And thank you so much for joining us, Joe. It's been a brilliant week, and hope to see you with those Revelettes and other bands plenty of times this year. So I'm Marc Tyley. Do join me when you can for the morning show on Manx Radio. We're on 9:30 to 12. We'd love you to drop by, give you a shout out. Why not? And keep coming back here to manxradio.com. More podcasts coming along every single day.